said I'd never make it past 35, with whiskey in my veins and sin in my drive. I've run from the law, from love, from truth, and I've worn more shame than a Sunday suit. But one night out by the Rio Grande, I dropped to my knees in the desert sand. I said, Lord, if you're real, then take this gun. And the thunder rolled, but the fight was done. I'm heaven's outlaw, saved by grace, riding redemption through time and space. The devil had my name carved deep in stone, but Jesus broke in and took me home. Yeah, I'm heaven's outlaw, not riding alone. Now I don't wear black, 'cause I love the sin. I wear it to remember what I could have been. A ghost in boots, a soul half dead, till mercy lit the trail I tread. They say grace ain't meant for the wild ones, but the Lord still loves a rebel son. He'll ride with you through every scar, 'cause faith ain't clean, it's just who you are. I'm heaven's outlaw, saved by grace, riding redemption through time and space. The devil had my name carved deep in stone, but Jesus broke in and took me home. Yeah, I'm heaven's outlaw, not riding alone. You can find me praying by a campfire light, with a cross in the dirt and the stars so bright. I don't preach in churches, I preach on wheels, 'cause grace don't live in stained glass seals. I'm proof that God don't need the tame. He calls the lost and rewrites their name. From a sinner's grave to a saint's new call, I'm the proof that heaven redeems us all. I'm heaven's outlaw, heart set free. Grace done broke the chains off me. From the dust I rose, from the dark I came, and I ride beneath His holy name. Yeah, I'm heaven's outlaw, forever changed. So if you think you've gone too far to pray, just know heaven still rides your way. There's a storm in the valley, in a field gone dry, a cross half buried where the angels cry. I've been knee deep in doubt, with a heart half warm, praying for peace since the day I was born. Mama said, son, the Lord ain't far. He's closer than your shadow under them stars. So I dropped my pride and I laid my gun felt His mercy weigh a ton. God's boots in the mud, walking next to mine. Through the sweat, the dust, and the tears I find, He don't just wait in the clouds above. He walks right here in the mess I'm of. Yeah, God's got His boots in the mud. I've seen preachers in suits and sinners in chains, but I found grace in the pouring rain, in the rust of a tractor, the hum of the well. I heard the stories the angels tell. It ain't in gold or a Sunday shine, it's in the calloused hands of the working kind, where faith ain't fancy and hope ain't clean, but the soul still shines through the diesel sheen. God's boots in the mud, walking next to mine. Through the sweat, the dust, and the tears I find, He don't just wait in the clouds above. He walks right here in the mess I'm of. Yeah, God's got His boots in the mud. Every scar on my heart is a sermon spoke. Every fence I mended was a promise broke. But He don't flinch when I fall face down. He lifts me up on holy ground. And I've seen heaven in a plowboy's grin, 'cause the Lord keeps house where the broken's been. So if you think He's gone, just look around. You'll find His footprints on this ground. God's boots in the mud, where the lost get found, where the wind sings psalms through the fields of brown. He don't wear robes, He wears the dust, and calls the sinner back to trust. Yeah, God's got His boots in the mud, and He's walking right beside us. Don't be afraid of the pain or flood, 'cause even grace leaves footprints in the mud. Dust on my boots and prayer on my tongue. 7 days marching till the battle's done. The walls stand tall, the fear runs deep, but my God don't rest and He don't sleep. The trumpet sounds through the morning haze. Faith don't wait, it obeys. And though the stars still mock my song, I know those walls won't stand too long. Here comes the Jericho wind, tearing down the doubt within. Every fear, every chain will break by the power of the name I take. When the midnight falls and I can't see through, I'll keep marching 'cause His word is true. Yeah, the Jericho wind's gonna blow me free till the walls fall down in victory. It ain't easy walking around that pain, feeling foolish but calling His name. Sometimes faith don't shout, it waits. And that's the hardest kind of praise. I've seen friends give up too soon, lost their song for the seventh tune, but I'll keep moving step by step, 'cause promise lives where patience is kept. Here comes the Jericho wind, tearing down the doubt within. Every fear, every chain will break by the power of the name I take. When the midnight falls and I can't see through, I'll keep marching, 'cause His word is true. Yeah, the Jericho wind's gonna blow me free till the walls fall down in victory. Some walls of pride, some walls of shame, some we build and some we blame. But grace don't need a wrecking ball, just a whisper of faith and down they fall. Let it blow through my soul again. That holy, mighty Jericho wind. Here comes the Jericho wind, breaking the strongholds deep within. Every tear, every scar redeemed, every shadow now washed clean. When I couldn't fight, He fought for me, and the walls fell down so silently. Yeah, the Jericho wind keeps blowing strong till the saints rise up and the world sings on. When you can't see the end, just walk again and wait for the Jericho